For anybody who's a high schooler and wants to get into a relationship, please take my advice. Don't do it. Girls are just way too much trouble. Wait till college. Anyways, what is going on, Pokemoshpitbeta? My name is TheSorkanist, but you can just call me Sork, and today I have for you guys a Black and White 2 OU battle versus Mulvone19, who I think is a director on main. So by no means is this going to be a newbie battle. This is going to be a well thought out and strategic battle, and the team that you're looking at right now on the bottom of the screen, it's actually a team that got me to rank 1800 plus 2 times on Pokemon Showdown, once on my regular account and once on my alternate. So by no means is this going to be a newbie team. This is actually a well thought out team. What we have here is a Sash Genesect. I know, you're going to be like, Sash Genesect, but that's so idiotic. Actually, it's not, because it really helps out late game and early game as well. Then I've got Tanking Latias with Healing Wish, standard special defensive T-Tar, Scarf Terrakion, mixed landers, and defensive Starmie. So looking at his end for potential leads, I'm thinking either the Genesect, the Landers, or the Tyranitar, because Genesect and Landers can both U-turn out. So I know the Genesect is going to be able to take on all 3 of those, so that's what I'm going to go ahead and lead off with. And also because of my Focus Dash, if he does lead off with Genesect, he won't be able to kill me straight off with a Fire Blast. Or with a flamethrower, actually, my bad. And so, U-turn is just going to be able to let me get momentum, sorry. It's been a while since I've narrated, so I'm a little rusty. But he's going to go and lead off with Landers. I'm going to go ahead and send out my Genesect. And something funny about this is that all of his Pokemon are named Wild for Dress. So here he goes for the U-turn. I'm guessing it was Scarf, considering the fact that he stayed in when he knows that most Genesect are usually Scarf. And so, predicting him to predict me to over-predict, I actually went for the Ice Beam here, but he does make a good play and goes out to his Genesect in order to take the Ice Beam, which doesn't really take that much for it. So here I am going to be predicting the Flamethrower, and I'm going to go ahead and go out to my Latias, who is going to be able to tank this Flamethrower very well. And now here's something that I wasn't really expecting. I wasn't expecting him to actually be Expert Belt, and so he's going to go ahead and nab an early KO. Well, he doesn't really nab the KO yet, but after the Draco Meteor and the Life Orb recall, I am going to be going down to my own Life Orb. So it's already 6-5. He's got the momentum here. Although now I am going to be able to send in my T-Tar, who's going to be able to tank any hit that this Genesect is going to want to throw at me, because with my special defense investment, Bug Buzz isn't going to be doing that much. U-turn isn't going to. U-turn is still going to do a lot, but because I think he got the special attack boost, or no, he got the attack boost. So U-turn is actually going to do a very good amount. But anyways, looking at his team, the only thing that can really set up Stealth Rocks was a Celebi, and I know that all of my team can really take out Celebi very easily, so I'm going to go ahead and get up my Rocks, which I saw they didn't have a spinner, which was a very good thing, because Rocks actually did come into play a lot in this game. Here he goes for the Flamethrower, actually gets a bird on me, and I went for the Crunch just because I didn't want Stone Edge or Fire Blast to miss, because I normally have very bad luck with low accuracy moves on Wi-Fi. So he's going to go ahead and go for a Bug Buzz. I'm going to go ahead and finish him off with a Crunch. And here is actually a pretty good position I'm in with T-Tar. Because T-Tar is burn and one more burn damage will actually be able to kill him off, I can basically use him as a momentum setter-upper. Not sure what would really be the correct word there, but basically I can just send him out whenever I want something to die, or I can just let him die right here, take me out with a U-turn, then see what he goes into, and then switch out to the appropriate thing in order to set up momentum. So that's what I'm going to go and let him do. Since T-Tar set up a Stealth Rocks and I didn't see a spinner on his team, I'm going to go ahead and let T-Tar die, and the Stealth Rocks is going to be here to stay. He goes ahead and sends out his own T-Tar, which, judging by the leftovers, I'm going to be guessing that it's a specially defensive T-Tar as well. So I'm going to go ahead and send back in Genesect. I'm going to go ahead and go straight for the U-turn, which is going to do a very good amount to it because of the attack boost and also my little bit of attack investment. So, and also because of Latias dying, I won't be able to Healing Wish off the Genesect, so that way his Focus Dash will still be able to be used. But predicting the Earthquake here or some move that would be able to hit Genesect, I actually go out to Landers just because Landers is probably the best thing to be able to take anything. So here I actually go for the U-turn because I knew he was probably going to switch, and U-turn probably would have been able to take out the Tyranitar anyways. And judging by how he switched in his Landers, I'm expecting it to be Scarfed. It's going to be mixed Scarf. So knowing that, I'm going to go ahead and switch out to Starmie here. And he's actually going to go and switch out. He doesn't want to reveal that he's Scarf. He still wants me to believe that he's Expert Belt, I guess. And he's going to go and send out his T-Tar, which is just going to die from the Scald. So T-Tar isn't actually going to be able to get up his rocks. I actually forgot to look at that as a potential Stealth Rocker in the team preview. That was totally my bad. gosh, I've been out of the metagame for so long, even though I've been playing on Showdown a lot. But anyways, hopefully you guys get what I'm trying to convey. So here he sends out his Landorus. I'm expecting him to actually go for the U-turn here, just because it was going to be super effective on me. So I actually went for the Psyshock instead of the Scald, which was a very weird play on my part. I should have predicted him to go for the Stone Edge, but here he's going to go ahead and switch out and go into a Celebi, predicting me to go for the Scald. And yeah, because I really want to take out the Landorus now, because I think Starmie could have lived another Stone Edge based on how much that one did. Unfortunately for me, I don't get the burn with the Scald, and I think this Celebi does have leftovers, so I know that's a defensive set, which means I'm just going to easily be able to go out to Genesect and be able to take out this thing. But he actually does predict my switch very nicely and does go for the Hidden Power Fire, which takes care of my Genesect. Genesect was a really good helpful team member in this part, or in this battle, but just because he really did help me set up that motion really early. And so now that Genesect's dead, I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch out into either Landorus or yeah, I go ahead and go out to Landorus just because I know an Expert Belt U-turn is gonna be able to take out the Celebi. And then after this, after the Celebi dies, I think I'm gonna go out to. I don't watch my battles before and narrate them. I narrate them as I'm watching them, so you guys can tell this is kind of unprofessional. But yeah, I actually go back out to Starmie just so that way I can try and get the Recover off, which the Recover is going to be very helpful in taking out the Landorus, which I think he sent. Yeah, he does send in the Landorus now. He's gonna go ahead and go for the Stone Edge, and I actually do live this, but it's gonna be low enough to where I know I do go for Recover here. Okay, so. Seeing how much that it left me with, I know that a Stone Edge is going to lead me to where Starmie's going to die, so no matter how many times he recover, he's either going to crit me or he's going to run a Stone Edge PP, which I don't want to stall the game out for that long, so I'm going to go and kill him off right now with a Scald. And Landorus was actually a very big threat to this team, because if it had gotten rid of my my Landorus itself, then it would have done very big damage, to my team. But I'm going to go and switch out to Landorus now, and he's going to go ahead and send out his Latios, which I do think Latios is going to be faster just because my Landorus, even though Landorus is max speed, Latios does have that base 110 speed, so it is going to be able to outspeed me, get off a good amount of damage with the Dragon Pulse. And I'm going to go ahead and switch out to my Terrakion now. Here is a very important play, which could have actually resulted in him winning. What I was expecting him to do was I was expecting him to leave in Latios to die, because the close combat was going to do minimum of 29%, which looks about what he was at. What I was expecting him to do was, he actually goes out to Conkeldurr here in order to kill me off, in order to try and kill me out with the Mach Punch, but even at -1, Mach Punch isn't going to be able to take me out. But what he could have done was he could have left in Latios to die, and then he could have brought in Conkeldurr, taken a close combat, gone for the Drain Punch, and with Landorus being Expert Belt, one Earthquake wouldn't have been able to take it out, and he could have just killed me off with 2 Mach Punches. So in a way, he could have actually won this game, but unfortunately, he did make a bad play here, switching out to Conkeldurr, thinking he could have taken the close combat better. And so with that, I'm able to take out his Conkeldurr, and once he switches in Latios, it's going to take the Stealth Rock damage, which is just going to bring it down low enough to where anything will really kill it. So that's going to go ahead and be a 2-0 victory for me, and I have to say, this was a great game, Mulvone. If you guys haven't, you should check out his channel. He's a really great commentator. And if you guys don't feel obligated, you guys can check out my channel too. I'm going to try and upload more recently. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, and